Here I am at the Junkyard. I found myself another Ford Explorer Sport Trac, and for my strong box I need the planetaries and shell. I have a 1354 transfer case, so I'm going to be grabbing the transfer case out of this vehicle and then using those internals for the strong box. So let's go ahead and get started. It's got the electric shift transfer case. We've got our ID tag up here that gives us 1354 on the tag, so we know it's the right one. Now it's just taking the time to get this pulled out. Impact gun, so useful, especially with these with the more room. There we go, drive shaft. Oh, get that slip. There we go. All right, electrical connection is off. Rear drive shaft is off. Impact gun on the front. So I gotta do this with the box end. And it's turning. So I've gotta jam the front U-joint to keep it from spinning. There we go. Looks like there's 8 of these. 8 millimeters for the front cup yoke. I might be able to get a small socket in here. Let me see about that. At least I put these up off the ground for you, so that helps. There we go. Oops, grabbed the wrong socket wrench. There we go. Back in action. And we're taking the front cup yoke off. No room for the impact here. Super long threads. All right, look at that, one down. There we go, 2. These bolts are long enough to take you to space. There we go, get that cup separated now. Okay, now just the transmission to transfer case bolts up in there, so let's work on that. All right, so here we go. Detaching it from the transmission. Should have brought me some penetrating lubricant. Let's do a little trick. It's gonna be a while. Stick around for the show. Be an intermission. Go get yourself some snacks. It's sure on there tight. I'm just worried about reaching the top bolts. Won't be very accessible. All right, we'll have you come back while I'm working on some other ones. On to bolt 3. Actually found some room to get a socket up on here. Whoa! London Bridge is falling down. There we go. Got a rhythm going. Rhythm is gonna get ya. The rhythm is gonna get ya. The rhythm is gonna get ya. All right, let's hope. There we go. Yes, another room for socket. Not a lot of throw though. Let's see. Get a little more room out of that. Moving that drive shaft. There we go. There we go. Cooking with Crisco. Smooth. Hard part's gonna be getting that top 5th bolt. This will work out, that's for sure. Don't smash your thumb. Let's see if it's hand loose. Nope. Well, it's gotta be close because there we go. Hand loose, and we're out. So you can see the seam has already started to separate for the distance between the two of them. There you go. Now I have just got to reach that top bolt, and that might prove to be a challenge. Get this hose out of the way. There's the breather hose out of the way. I can see the bolt. I can see the bolt, that's a good sign. It's way up there in the top. So, let's see if I've got the reach. So I found that other bolt. It's way up there in the top. Let's see if I've got the tools that'll reach. Get that out of the way a little bit. Well, I can get the socket on. Let's see if we can just rotate it. Oh, this is going to be a one-click at a time deal, I can already tell. Well, maybe not even a one-click. So, I'm going to try and somehow get more throw from the socket. Otherwise, I'm not going to get any rotations to click. We're going to go with a socket and a wobbler. Let's see if that gives me enough distance to get some throw in it. Well, yep. It's going to be like a half-click rotation all the way out. So, if you want to take a break, come back in a minute, or 10 minutes, or 15 minutes. It's going to be a while. Alright, it looks like we've got some success in the area of getting this thing out. So, I just need to try and get that top bolt completely out. There we go. Luckily, I was able to get the impact gun barely on the top one, so that saved me about 2 days. One last bolt on the passenger side. All right, we're ready to get this thing out of here as long as I can get. Of course, that rear drive shaft wants to be in the way. Well, it looks like we're going to have to take the rear drive shaft off now. Dang it. Alright, let's try this again. There it goes. That's a muscle right there. So there we have it. 1354 BorgWarner out of a 2002 1 Sport Trac. So I'm gonna go ahead and tear this thing apart, use it in my Behemoth strong box, and we'll get some good crawl ratio out of that. All right, let's clean this up and get out of here. All right, 3 days later, I'm now out with the transfer case. We've got the BorgWarner 1354 out of the Sport Trac, so that'll be all ready to go for donating. How kind of it is to donate planetaries and internals to the strong box. One thing I want to just mention, pro tip, when you're at the junkyard, go ahead and grab yourself a trunk lid or hood mat or floor mats and use it as a mat for you to keep you off the rocks. So pro tip to the junkyard. All right, let's go get this thing packaged up and out of here.